All right, Jen, I gotta be honest. I was debating recycling the Swanovich shirt. But my concern is Emma's changed, and I don't know if I'm ready for the Dark One's jelly.
Wow. You don't want to be a ship with me anymore?
How evil is she?
You don't like the darkness?
I like it, I need to see it, I need to see it. How does the darkness manifest itself in Emma? Is she rude? Is she distant? Is she lick my boots sub?
She's free. She's no longer responsible for anything, so it's
Yeah, thanks.
Sorry. She's responsible for everything now. So if you have any problems, call Regina. If you want to have a good time, call Emma.
How are we describing her look? I've seen a couple of the pictures, and it's edgy.
We were sort of thinking about the idea of like the evil version of Snow White, you know, like skin as white as snow and lips as red as blood, and then mixing that with the idea of the black and white swan. So there are elements of, you know, sort of the white hair feeling like a remnant of the white swan, and then sort of the darker clothing being the cloaking of the darkness. And so yeah, it was sort of a mixture of those ideas, and there's a little David Bowie in there and a little Blondie in there. And,
Maybe a little Lady Gaga.
There's yeah, we didn't use any references of images of her, but yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, a lot of those sort of like, you know, 70s rock stars, I've gotten a lot of photos of those guys from Eddie in the last 3 months.
So season 4 just ended. You're all out on the street, the dagger's spinning on the ground. It shows that it's got Emma's name. What are the immediate reactions from all her loved ones?
Oh, great.
Yours is, yeah. She's like, what an idiot.
Here we go again. Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah. I'm not a loved one, and I'm in a cell, so I didn't see it.
That's true.
I'm in a padded cell, but what's going on?
Well, I guess, Ginny and Josh, I guess maybe the silver lining here, if there is one, is you do have the dagger, and the dagger is used to control the Dark One, so maybe that's a plus?
Maybe we'll actually address that in the first episode.
Yeah, we'll address it, and maybe there are some caveats that it doesn't quite work the way that we all think it works. There's some other
There's some
things
rules to the
it.
universe that need to be addressed.
We find out some rules about how it works.
Of course, now we're down to Savior, so will someone have to step into that void, Lana?
It seems so. It seems that
Like
that's the
forever?
direction. Yeah, well, yeah. I think, well, I've been told that we're flipping.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Regina's going to have to band together with everyone to save Emma.
As much as I know that Killian is probably worried for Emma, I have to imagine that the bad boy Buccaneer within him, if he ever comes face to face with Dark Emma, it might, you know, raise his inner pirate's flag.
Oh, yeah, it must, yeah. Well,
Wow. I'm blushing.
That's why he has the pillow.
I definitely think that he'd be very happy about her change of clothes. But no, look, Hook, he loves Emma, and he loves her for who she is as the savior, and he spent so much of last season trying to protect her, like everybody else, from the darkness, and I think that he'll do whatever it takes to try and bring that person back, because he knows what it's like to give in to the darkness.
Meanwhile, Rumpel is no longer the Dark One. So Emily, what does that mean for Belle? Is she kind of looking forward to seeing what her husband's like without that going on?
Yeah, she's got lots of journaling going on right now. She can't express herself to him very well. A little coma in a way.
Ah, okay.
You know, things happen. No, it's cool. I think it is. It's going to be really interesting seeing their dynamic, which you've never really seen before.
Rebecca, congratulations on your promotion to series regular.
Thank you!
Yay!
Now, both you and Sean McGuire got promoted. Now, when I heard about him, I was like, oh, I guess that means smooth sailing for Robin and Regina. But if you also got promoted, maybe not.
Yeah, sort of felt a bit of a cog in the works with the old pregnancy. Feel a bit bad, just did some interviews with Sean, you know, really made me realise what I've actually really done. It's
That's what it took.
do you know what I mean? Like, you're sort of chatting and done the, you know, saying it over and over again, I'm like, it's actually really awful. I mean, yeah, I killed Mariam, whatever, that's totally normal, but like really tricking him like that, and I'm like totally pregnant, and they're absolutely stuck with me for 18 years. Like, where am I going? And they can't kill me. I mean, it's genius. What a great plan. I'm like a bad smell. Do you have to let it linger? They cannot get rid of me. It's absolutely genius.
And then they announced at Comic-Con that we've cast Merida.
Yes.
So do we have any idea what we're going to be doing with that character? Who gets to play with her?
Someone in this room
Yes.
interacts with her. Someone.
And you'll see her in the first handful of episodes.